Hey everyone, Mark here from ThoseGamingNerds.com and bringing you a nice video review. And today's game that I'm going to be reviewing is Cognition, Episode 1, The Hangman. I should say Cognition and Erica Reed Thriller, Episode 1. But, yeah, this game is from Phoenix Online Studios, and Episode 1 is currently out, Episode 2 is coming out January 30th, and if it wasn't for Kickstarter, we don't know if this game would have been made, because this game was on Kickstarter a little bit over a year ago. Thanks to 600 awesome people, this game got its Kickstarter. So, here we go. I'm going to go into new case. I'm going to start it new for everybody. First, let's go into settings. Let's edit some of this audio so you can hear some of the stuff and still be able to hear me at the same time. There we go. Let's see, display. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Alright, so let's get this going. Cognition is basically a point-and-click adventure game. Kind of like a crime drama slash thriller, throwing some supernatural psychic stuff into it. And there you go. That's just the type of game it is. The art style appeals to me. I like it. It's not, there's moments where it's really comic book style, and then it kind of looks like watercoloring or oil-based paintings. Very, a lot was put into the art style of it. You'll see that it's very two-dimensional background, point-and-click style with the 3D character models interacting with everything. And
just hurry, John.
I'm doing what I can. Did you call?
Yes, I did. Drive faster.
We'll save him, Erica.
So right off the bat, we get to see Erica. That's who we play as. She's an FBI agent, and all this takes place in good old Boston. And you get to see her grumpy old partner, which any sort of FBI or cop or officer thing, you always need the grumpy older sidekick. This is how it is.
Erica, wait for backup.
One of the main issues I've had with the game, as you can see from this little circle thing, that is the loading. So you can't do anything, and the character teleported.
Screw backup. They won't be here in time.
So you really can't do much while it's actually loading. Everything's interactive though, so like, you just do regular left click. Of course, I forgot the tutorial. This is actually one of the interesting parts of the game. For hints, you get text messages from your dad. And you can't do it right now because it's still early in the game, but you could always go this text message and it says this is the hint, you hit OK. But right now you can't really do anything. But usually you'd see your dad's name, you'd drop down, it'd give you like a few options to pick from. Like it would, instead of saying hello, it'd be like, I can't find this, or I can't get this person to talk. You click on it, you send, instantly you get a response from, hey, have you tried doing this? Really subtle. It's not like straightforward, making you look like you're dumb, but it's nice. Yeah, you can, like the tutorial, interact with whatever you want. Right here we have our menu. This is how you get to your phone. It even tells you, well, obviously the weather's wrong because it says partly cloudy, and obviously, as you can see, it's raining out. So weathermen really don't know. The Buckyball network is really bad. They should have went for LTE. They should have got some 4G instead. This is more just like this is more the tutorial area. Right here, this is where your inventory is. You got your gun, your badge, your phone, and the different things that you can do is interacting with them. You can view them. You can actually interact with them, and certain items, like when you do look at them, you can like find hidden things behind. Like you can see a note and look behind the note and see that there's like numbers on the back. This is another cool thing, combining them. That's not till later on in the game. This is just the beginning of the game, and I'm not doing a walkthrough right now. This is just for review purposes only. So we're gonna go back to this.
The FBI standard issue Glock 22.
So we can interact with many things. Like right now, we want to go to the gate. We can look at this.
The gate is secure with a padlock. I've got no key. No time to get one.
Yeah, so basically anytime you click on anything, you'll see 3 different symbols. Like the eye is how you inspect things. This right here, this symbol is basically how you actually interact with them. Like if I click on it, she's gonna try and like do some weird walking.
Why is this locked? The cemetery should still be open.
They're about to close for the night. They must have locked this gate before some of the others. We can go around to the east entrance.
No, we won't have time.
The voice acting is really good. I don't want to say sidekicks. The supporting characters are great too. I just wish they're fleshed out a little bit more in this game, because they're really not. Like, you know, especially with her partner. There's a police chief. There's a couple forensic people. A secretary. They introduce all these characters, and you know they're stereotypical. They don't. But they're really interesting, and you'd like to know more about them. But they don't really go deep with other characters. It's really based around Erica and a serial killer. So shoot the padlock. Very basic. Everything is done basically from your mouse. That's why it's point and click. And now we have a door open, so we can actually just go through now, and everything's all set. I mean, it's a good game. I really do like the style of the art. Like, the minor graphical issues do get kind of ridiculous, especially with walking. It doesn't happen all the time. I've noticed it happens in the tutorial, like right now, how they're just, I don't even know what kind of walk that is, but it happens. Later on, it does correct itself. I've noticed it in the tutorial times of the game, and like just randomly here and there.
What is it, Red?
Just my intuition, I guess.
That's the, oh, there it is, the intuition. Now I can talk about it, because now it's on the screen. In the game, you have, how do I word it? Not really powers, but you have like kind of like a psychic ability where you could actually see the past.
These look like
if you touch an item, you could see like the like what it's been used in the past. Like I think once we click through this, like there's so much interaction in this that sometimes it's a bad thing. Like everything here you can interact with and click on, even though it doesn't do anything.
Good, but now that Scott's in danger, it's crazy strong. I'm not sure that I can trust it.
So here we go. Cognition powers. I call it intuition because cognition powers or cognitive abilities. See, whatever's glowing blue.
Weird talent since I can remember.
Now let her
I can
explain
see
it.
images from the past, from certain objects, by touching them and focusing on them. I can always see a faint aura on the things I know hold visions.
I mean, the power sounds cool, but I think it'd be annoying. Just like, because everything's been touched by everybody at least once. Like you're gonna go to like the grocery store and get like a, you know, some food, and you can just see like all the stuff touched. What if she goes to like buy some hamburgers? All of a sudden she's like having visions of the freaking slaughterhouse. Then you're not hungry anymore, or at least some people wouldn't be. But that's just me. That's my little side point. That makes no sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time. All right, now we're gonna go back here. I'm really, because I know I've beaten this episode twice already, so I know what I'm doing. But there's a lot of so many interactions that where I'm at right now in the game didn't take me this long to get to. It took me a lot longer because I was sitting there like clicking on everything. I was clicking on every mausoleum, like every statue, and it was just taking a lot of time. Then once I figured everything out, because I wanted to go without using the hint system at all, and I feel even dumber for not doing it. But everything really just revolves around using your cognition to, you know, find clues, and that's basically all you're gonna do. Like a lot of the times, there is some. Oh, even he walks funny. There are some issues that I had with the game with confusion, because most point-and-click games are kind of straightforward, linear. You know, here you go, find everything in this area, solve this puzzle or whatever, and then, you know, go on to the next area. This one, they give you a little more control. You get to actually travel throughout Boston to various places, and interactions with other people, and it's kind of like the story will progress once you do a certain amount of things, but there's no real defined order you have to do anything, and then you end up using your hint system a lot more, and it gets kind of tedious. And right now this is another tedious moment that's really going to bother me because I clicked into the loading. Like I said, it's the only downside. I want to say I've played this game 5 or 6 times. This is only the second time that it's been like this, and it could be because I am running a lot of programs in the background and I am using my capture software, but I've had it do little hiccups like that.
He's going to be busy reassembling his face.
And yeah, so I mean, I don't have a problem with the game, like, because I played the game without it acting like this, so I actually enjoyed it. And I mean, this isn't an issue that would make you not want to play the game. Like I said, like even though, like, the one thing I didn't touch on, the music, the background noise, like the thunder, the minor lightning, and this music combined really sets the atmosphere, tone, and it will get a little more crazier as you get into certain parts.
It's
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the hand is barehanded even if you have something equipped. You always have to use the briefcase. But yeah, the tones do change as you get into certain things, and the main thing, like, once you get to like the third act and the final part of the game, it's just non-stop. And like the tones, the music they use, you really get this like sense of urgency and like the real drama and
I'm in a
thriller
cemetery,
of it.
and the only shovel in sight is stuck in a marble hand.
I'm trying to figure out where I should end the video at while I'm still talking about the game, because I don't want to spoil anything. The game, Phoenix Online Studio did a great job with this game. I'm currently playing episode 2, haven't finished it, love it so far. Episode 1, I just enjoy it. This is my kind of thing. Like, I like things like, you know, Law and Order or the movie The Zodiac and stuff like that. So like anything with serial killers, I like.
Scott, please be alright.
I mean, I was talking to my friends about it, and I was like, you know, it's kind of like a point-and-click adventure for
John, come with me.
Heavy Rain, but you play as one person. Because, you know, you are tracking a serial killer.
What did you want?
Oh, John, grumpy.
Let's take a look around.
Like I said, another the downside is just the loading. It loads a lot, and sometimes it can be a little bit annoying, which you're gonna see. This is why
I can't dig with my bare hands.
I always slip up and forget that I have to use the briefcase. That's why I'm waiting to get to a certain part so you can see where the loading really can become a problem. Like, 'cause I don't mind loading if there's like an animation, but sometimes there's loading when they're just standing around, like, just staring at each other, just awkwardly.
That monster.
And this might be where it happens.
John, will you take this and dig? I know there's something here.
And you take your coffee with 2 sugars and no milk?
John, this isn't funny.
Yeah, now it's gonna be awkward loading for a few.
Sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Like, stuff like that does get annoying, especially later on, because it can kind of be like a buzzkill for the tone of the game, especially when you're getting a certain really fast-paced moments, and all of a sudden you're waiting for like a reaction, and you're just sitting here like, come on, like you're killing me. It was going really good, and then it just kind of comes to a halt for even 15 to 20 seconds. Seems like minutes when you're in one of the fast-paced moments of this game. And it's just like, come on now, go faster. You're done loading yet?
What are you looking for?
That.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. Now it's loading, even though it's done. Now we can interact. Pick this up.
I'm not sure, but I'm about to find out.
And let her just skedaddle out of there with her weird, awkward running. And now it's loading again. Now we're almost at the, not the end, but one of the almost like really crazy parts. I'm gonna start it and that's where I'll end it. Trying to just figure out what else I really could say about the game. I mean, the artwork is great, voice acting's really good. It's very simple, like the controls are simplistic, which sometimes for certain games can be bad, but for this game it's perfect because you don't want to overcomplicate a point and click game. You definitely, that's, you know,
Scott, please be here.
that's one thing I don't like is overcomplicated games. That should be just simple
What
and
the
straight to the point.
hell?
Everything is done left
John.
click. That's it.
This is definitely the Kane killer's work.
Nice. Now this is one of the other issues I had. Like, oh, of course now it's working fine. Before the arrows weren't showing up, and it took me a few minutes to get it to look down. As you can see, I'm not gonna. I'll start it, but I'm not gonna finish it.
You think he's watching us?
Trying to think, you know, the maps are really good, lots of interaction. The story gets really good, and like,
I don't know.
right
we're
after,
still
like,
in time.
leading up to this point, it's been all right. But once you get through this door, that's when everything gets crazy. It's actually a game that makes you think. Some of these things that you have to do, like puzzles and stuff, you really have to think. They'll have you taking, like, I actually was taking notes while I was playing to remember some of these things because, I'll do one little quick spoiler. You have to defuse some sort of electronic panel full of wires, and you have to cut the wires in a specific order, but backwards from the way they were placed, and you have to use your abilities to see how everything went. And it's, now I was just like, geez, I was like, I'm gonna write down these things so I don't mess it up. But let's start this just so you can see some more of the comic book style that I was talking about before. 'Cause it's really cool.
This must be the right piece.
I really like the like, cause certain cutscenes, you know,
Here
in the
goes
beginning
nothing.
we saw, but then there's some that actually
We
look
should
like
wait
comic
for
books with the
backup.
panel
I may not
style.
have your intuition.
So I'm gonna start that up so you guys can see that.
This is a really bad idea.
There's no time. Scott's life depends on me now.
Yeah, depends on her. So just step on this.
Erica, stop.
There you go.
John, let me do this.
So I'll spin it a few times and then we'll be done. I won't spin it to the point where it opens
That's
out.
it.
Oh, spikes.
It's a trap.
So
Get
this is
out of there.
definitely going for the whole dramatic,
Blood.
you know, feel and tone of it.
Watching
I don't know
us.
if I
And only
would
my
recommend it for
blood
kids
will
to
open
play,
this door.
because I know, you know, computer games point and click, you know, it's simpler, you know, control-wise
taking
kids
that
can do it,
chance.
but this
Step off that crazy
does
thing
have
now.
some vulgar language, a
stay
lot of
right
blood in
there.
it.
Whoa, 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 Red.
Stay the hell back, John.
Eric, think this through.
He has my brother in there. My baby brother. I appreciate what you're doing, but step the fuck back because I'm doing this.
Fine.
Yeah, so let's turn it one more time and then that'll be it, and I will leave the rest for you to play and check out. Inside the links in the description, I will give you the link to the actual website for the game, also to the Steam green light, because it is up to be on the Steam network to be a green light, and it'd be great for everyone to vote for that. I'd love to see this
I'm
game series be
fine.
brought to Steam,
God damn it.
and
Why do
hopefully,
you have to be so
you know,
damn
this game ends up
stubborn?
being successful so they can, Phoenix Online Studio can make more games like this. So let's do, I think we can do it one more time. One more time should be fine. So yeah, other than that, when it comes down to it, this game is great. I really enjoyed it.
Please,
Little
I'm
minor
begging
issues
you.
aside, now remember, not everyone will have the same issues. You can change the quality. Because I'm streaming, I set it to good. Usually when I play it, I'm perfect or the best. I don't have any issues at all with anything. So setting it to the best quality is always in your favor, so you won't have any of these glitches. But as you can see, this is on good quality, which is there's 5 different settings. This is the third one. Always, if you set it to a 5, you'll be perfectly fine. Nothing, there will be no issues at all. Setting it to a 4, you'll have minor little hiccups. 3, as you can see, you saw the way they were walking. They were just like skittering legs and kind of long delays. Other than that, the story gets really good. It's probably one of my favorite point and click games, especially now that it's episodic. I'm really like after because Telltale was really big with their episodic games, and continuing that trend, they were kind of point and click, but with more controls and more dialogue options. This is straightforward point and click investigating. Once you get to start actually investigating actual crime scenes and working on cases, you'll see how the game can really get deep and really interesting. But I would definitely pick this game up right now. You can pick them up for individual episodes per price on the actual site, or you could buy the whole entire episode pack for $29. Like I said before, in the description you'll see all that stuff. So yeah, this is definitely a buy. This is a must buy. My recommendation from me. Hopefully you check it out. I'll be doing walkthrough videos, which I will be putting up with the whole entire first episode, and then on January 30th, once everything, the embargoes and stuff are up, there will be an episode 2 review and episode 2 walkthrough videos, which I will work on a little bit longer because now I have a better time frame to get everything done. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Gonna try to do some more videos like this, so like, comment, any feedback, send us messages on here. But yeah, definitely like and subscribe to our channel so we can, we want to do more videos for everyone. And like I said, there'll be a whole bunch of other links in the description. You follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page. And for all our other news and stuff that we do, just check out our actual site, ThoseGamingNerds.com. Mark, thank you for watching, and now I'm going to actually exit out. So, with that being said, thank you for watching.